y'all real quick. Listen.
You see my baby, she's expensive. My baby, she's expensive.
Anyways, enough chit chat. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today, as you can see from today's title, we've gone a bit serious. We're talking about, you know, like new chapters, uni, that type of vibe. Uni, oh good god. Today I'm giving you all the tea, all like the ins and outs of going to uni and studying law. I know so many YouTubers are like, this video has been highly requested, blah de blah de blah. I'm not even kidding. My DMs are full, have been full of, oh my god, like, can you do a video on like you studying law at uni? How was studying law like? How was University of Leicester? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, let's just say this is probably one of the most highly requested videos I've had to date since doing YouTube for about 3 years. It's absolutely crazy. So hello, hi, here we are. So yes, I'm a law grad, don't even worry about me. But before we get into this video, baby boys and girls, you already know what I'm gonna say. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so essentially you lot want to know what's like studying law at the University of Leicester. I'm gonna do my uni specifically because that's what I know. Other unis are different, but obviously I can give you like the generic sort of vibe. All right, cool. So let's start off. I did the law LLB program, which is basically straight law. When you apply for university and you want to do law, there's other options. You can do like law with sociology, law with criminology, blah 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 blah, which means that in the 3rd or 4th year of that course you'll be focusing specifically on the extra subject, like the extra topic. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I did law LLB, which is a straight 3-year law course. I started in September 2018 and I finished literally just summer just gone, May, June 2021. I got my results back in August, I want to say, and I graduated with a 2-1 in law LLB. So yeah, also known as a 2nd class honours, but the upper division. I'm a Bachelor of Laws. Guys, I honestly don't know the terminology, but basically I'm a law graduate. Law is not an easy subject to do, but then neither is anything at uni. Like, I'm not being funny, but the amount of workload you have to do at university, like regardless of your course, is criminal. Actual learning of the law isn't difficult. It's actually very fun, very enjoyable. It's not too bad, and obviously it depends on the modules you're learning. However, the workload is what makes uni very, very difficult. You know what I mean? Because you're juggling like 4 modules in 1 year at a time. That's the issue of it. Some modules are so interesting and so fun, and obviously others you want to come and kill yourself. Honestly, torture is torture. But in the long run, if you do want to study law, it's 100% worth it. And I feel like if that's the reason why you choose not to study law at uni, then it's very silly, because I feel like anything you do is going to require a workload and having to adapt to having 101 things due at once. So yeah, law is hard, but isn't everything, you know what I mean? That's how to put it. But then again, scary. Yeah, so it is a light flex. It's something to be very proud of if you have studied law, if you are studying law, or if you want to study law. You might get a first, you might get 2-1. It's all lit. The first year I did 5 modules, 2nd year I did 4 modules, and then 3rd year I did 5 modules. Don't know maths, but that's a lot of modules in 3 years, you know what I mean? A lot of learning, a lot of studying. Headache, yes. Okay, so a lot of people know that in 3rd year you're meant to do a dissertation. I in fact did not do a dissertation, so it's almost like an extra like thing. I made sure I did a module that also like equates to dissertation almost, so hence why I did 5 modules. My main thing as to why I did not choose a dissertation is, for dissertations you basically have to pick a topic that interests you enough to do about 10k words on it. Now hear me out, if you're not passionate about anything, you can still do dissertation, you just obviously have to do mad research for it. But if I'm gonna sit there, yeah, and for a whole year write 10 to 15,000 words, I better bloody enjoy what I'm writing about. Do you know what I mean? The amount of stress people went through with their dissertation, I do not envy them at all. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's basically like doing coursework on a topic that you don't like. There's no point. I was absolutely fine, still came up with 2. I was not about to stress myself writing 10k words on what. like if I was serious, I could have definitely done it on something I'm like passionate about. I could have, you know, remixed a little something, but the answer to that was, it was a no from me. Okay, so I feel like it's only right to tell the modules that I did in 1st year. 1st year does not count towards your degree. Doesn't mean it's just black, but it doesn't count. But obviously it's good to actually pay attention because it sets the pace for the 2nd and 3rd year. I studied 5 courses in 1st year and they were analysing the English legal system, law, justice and society, constitutional and administrative law, contract law and law of tort. My favourite out of that was contract law. Honestly, our lecturer was like the most loving, like, you know when teachers are proper passionate, like literally she used to make us like little handouts, like she was proper on it. Honestly, one of the best topics, subject, module, whatever you want to call it, I've actually ever studied, and it made my first year feel like I knew what I was doing, which was great. First year contract law was defo 10 out of 10. Law of tort was actually good as well. If you don't pass first year, then give you options to resit. So in first year we did exams in the summer in the hall, yeah, and obviously I passed that, which was great, hence why I managed to get into second year. It was a lot of like reading, a lot of getting used to the course, there was a lot of group work as well. Yeah, like it was a breeze. I don't know what else to really say, to be honest. First year was alright. I'm gonna give you like the secrets, the tips and that at the end of the video, so make sure you keep watching. Second year I studied, let me find it. I did criminal law, EU law, land law and company law, and in second year you pick one of the modules you want to study. So I chose company. Company, how was it? I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. It's just a get through it type of thing, which is not good at all. You don't want to have to just get through a module, so make sure you actually research the module properly and you know exactly what you're gonna have to do. My favorite module that year, second year, was definitely criminal. Criminal law is sick. Been wanting to like do criminal for the longest time. I'll explain why I don't want to do criminal law anymore, but yeah, I love crime. No, I lied. I love like crime, like documentaries, things like that. One of the best things I've ever learned. Honestly, it has my heart. First half of second year we were on campus, and then obviously in March 2020, which was obviously during my second year, when corona hit, everyone had to go back home, everything was done online. If you haven't been to uni yet but you did online learning obviously during like school and stuff, you know how it was very difficult at the start to get used to. We had exams online, which means you have everything in front of you. However, they did mark harsher because of the fact you had everything in front of you. They're not going to mark the same way as if you've got like a memory test in a hall, because it's not a memory test anymore. It's now you've got stuff in front of you. You don't have to actually memorize it, but you need to be able to apply it to the question. Does that make sense? Having to do things online, at the start I thought it was like a win-win situation. I was thinking, I'm at home now, don't have to be going into uni, but it was actually really difficult to get like used to it. You get the question, you have like a week to complete it, which you think, oh, you've got a week to complete it, but you don't. You have to submit it within a week, but you are required to do it in like the 3 hours and stuff. Not gonna lie, I would recommend getting it done, like spend like a day on a question. I think you have like 3 questions, spend a day on a question, because if you wait until the week, you're dragging out a question that requires you to do it within an hour. You're not going to get extra marks because you took a week, you get what I mean? They're going to mark it as if you had an hour to do it, and sort of like what an average person in an hour, how much knowledge actually know. Don't be like a little cheat in that aspect. So yeah, first year exams were in a hall, second year corona hit, exams were online, third year exams were still online. In third year I had 5 modules. I did competition law and policy, criminal justice, prosecutions and criminal trials, medical law, equity and trust, and law and political theory. I don't remember if I had to do any or I chose all of them, and my favorite out of those 5 I want to say were medical law 100%, and criminal justice, prosecutions and criminal trials was actually pretty decent, and that's about it. So yeah, so over the 3 years I did about 14 modules, and I can safely say I enjoyed about 4. No guys, I did enjoy like a lot more. It's just that like the ones I did well in, you get what I mean? Yeah. So I've explained sort of like the rundown of how the course goes. At University of Leicester, I don't know about everyone else, we use something called Blackboard, which is like the website, the app, the learning platform where you submit your work, you get work set, where you can find like your course rundown. Literally everything to do with education is on Blackboard. Guys, also this isn't sponsored by the way. I don't know, I feel like I'm coming across as if I'm like, go to Uni of Leicester, study law. It's not sponsored. I just want to genuinely help you guys because I've gotten 101,000 questions. I'm not even being dramatic. I'm a dramatic babe. I cannot lie to you. Okay, cool. So I get loads of questions like, okay, so you finished uni now, what do you want to do? I feel like if I do go into the career and law sector path, I want to focus on corporate law. I feel like that's like what I'm interested in. That's also where the money's at, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a solicitor and like being indoors and just like filing stuff. I generally want to be out, live, active, proper involved in like a business. I would also opt for working in a bank or something like that. The corporate and legal side, that's what I need to obviously look into. So I don't want to talk too much about like my next steps, but I would say that I probably will be doing a master's, training contract or something along the lines where I just pursue like the legal side. Yeah, I will obviously keep you guys in the loop, update on whatever I decide to do. A lot of questions were just like, I'm interested in studying law at University of Leicester, do you have any advice? I got a question about someone coming to Leicester for their masters. Someone wanted like a point of view from a student, so that's why I'm here, Han. Some said, what's the workload like, and do you actually enjoy the way you've been taught? Workload is a lot, but if you have a routine, it's very much doable, very much possible. You literally have so much free time, have so much freedom to adapt and actually get the work done. So the workload is a lot, but it's very much possible and very much doable. Do you like the way you've been taught? Yeah, it was actually fun. Like, each lecturer has different methods. Obviously you have lectures where you'd go to, and then you have like seminars and tutorials, which are like smaller groups, and then you get taught and you have work to do for your group like weekly, which was very, very helpful, and it helps like level out the workloads, that you didn't feel like you went to lectures, you go home and all the work's on you. You'd actually have time to speak to other people in your team, in your group. So just to summarize, you have lectures, you have tutorials, you have seminars. Those three are like the format of learning, and then obviously you have essays, assignments, things like that. There's two types of assignments. You've got formatives and you've got summatives. Formatives are sort of like not fake, but like the grades don't count towards anything. Summatives, the grades count. Formatives are really good for like practice. You don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, you won't get feedback. And then when a summative comes, you won't actually know like how to actually structure an essay. Yeah, that's fine. See you later. I'd love to be on a plane right now. Yeah, okay, bye bye now. Ruining my video. Oh, so I would suggest 100% doing the formatives, and obviously you have group work, and that's just like yuck. Group work is, you know, interesting if you have a good group. I've always had a calm group. Okay, so I got a question about what things about University of Leicester law stands out compared to the others. I couldn't tell you because obviously this is all I've known. I say definitely do your research about like the course structure. I'm not the best person to ask, I'm just off vibes at the moment, Hans. Also got a question saying, does your teachers give you support? How are exams compared to coursework? Okay, so coursework, as I've mentioned, is basically the formative and summative essays. You usually get about a month to complete, so you get set it and you have like just over a month, like about 5 weeks to hand it in. Even though it's like a long time, those 5 weeks come so quickly, it's criminal. Before you know it, it's like 3 nights before you have to submit, and you're like, no, I'm not the only person that can relate. It's very much peak. And also, does your tutors support you? Yes, they do, to a certain extent. So as I mentioned, you have like the tutorials and seminars, which are like mini groups, so you have that weekly. Best time to ask them is during that, or every tutor has like office hours during the week. They have about 2 days for about 2 hours each day where they've got like free time, so you can go and ask them. If you do not ask your teacher for help, your tutor for help, you're not getting help. They do not reach out to you like, oh my god, do you need help with this, do you need help with that? Generally need to speak up, ask for help. Some of them will send like a generic email like, I hope everyone's well, office hours are so, come and see me, but no one's going to message you like directly. That is a top tip. Ask for help. If you email for help, they'll respond as soon as they can. If you ask for a Zoom meeting, they will schedule one whenever they can. We're now on to advice with Jackie. So law itself isn't actually as bad as everyone makes out. It's just the workload is a lot, but you can definitely balance it out, and it's all good. It's all good, darlings. Reading. Okay, so if you don't like reading, forget this course. Absolutely forget it. I actually enjoy reading. Not gonna put my hand up and say I read everything that I was supposed to read, because yes, if you want to get like the first people out there, and the 2-1s. To be fair, if you want a good grade, you generally need to read. So yeah, reading is very much essential. Also Leicester, I'm focusing on University of Leicester. The Leicester city itself is lit. You're gonna have motives 24/7, which is so necessary if you're studying law, because you need to be able to balance that out and have time to like enjoy yourself on the weekends. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because the workload of law is a lot, it's so good to be able to like enjoy yourself as well. Also make friends on your course. You'll be so grateful for having friends on your course when it comes to like the hard summatives or group work where you need help, and you can help them as well. Like, I'm not saying make friends in your course with like the really smart people so that you don't have to do any work. No, both help each other from day dot, and have someone there where you know that, okay, if I'm stuck on something, I can message them. If we want to revise together, I can message them. If we need a break from like lectures, I can message them. You need someone on your course that understands sort of like what you're going through. You guys can go through stress together. The amount of friends I made in my course, it's lit, and I'm still friends with them now. I promise you, it will help you so much. Okay, group work. Group work can be stressful if you make it stressful. Do not let anyone control you, because it's not that thing. Make sure you speak up for yourself. If anyone in your group is trying to make you do more than necessary. Number 2, don't slack. Don't be the person in the group when wants to give like a huge responsibility to, because they know that you're not going to do anything. Make sure everybody has a part to play, because there's a lot of group work that required that each person gets individual grades as well, like how well they've contributed. So yeah, don't slack, and don't be the person that's telling people what to do either. Do not leave essays to the last minute. If I tell the amount of times I've done an essay like overnight, I'm not even kidding. It's not cute, and honestly I would not recommend that for anybody. So no guys, do not be doing last minute essays, because you end up doing all-nighters, and all-nighters are honestly the most horrendous thing you can experience. Can you tell that I'm getting really emotional talking about it? It's mental. It's honestly crazy. You can actually pattern an essay within 24 hours if there's a plan already there. The fact that the plan isn't even done for me, the plan's not done, huns. Like, I don't even know. I haven't even read the question. Due in 48 hours. What's going on? I literally have PTSD from that. I don't want to talk about it. But yes guys, that is the end of this video. Honestly, I feel like I've spoken about a lot. Like I said, put in the comments down below if you want a part 2. I also say a massive thank you to anyone that's watched my first ever like Leicester video. It's on 20k. I was putting my YouTube the other day and I was like, videos on 20k, 20,000 people have watched it. So again, thank you so much. I'm talking about this video. So guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, baby boys and girls, you really know what I'm gonna say. Share, like, comment, share and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you can see when baby girl uploads. And yeah, so guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it was really informative, really helpful. Yeah, so I know that there's no way I managed to cover everything you guys want to know. So if you want a part 2, make sure you comment down below and let me know. Oh my god, was that rhyming? How do you rhyme about me? Put in the comments below any more questions. If I can't answer it, maybe this could be like a little discussion. Someone else will be able to answer your question. Yeah, that is all from me today, and I'll be back soon with a brand new video. Mwah. Bye.
You see my baby, she's expensive. You see my baby, she's expensive.
My baby, she's expensive.